Dribbling in FC26 is one of your most dangerous tools in your attack, but I'm quite sure you don't know all of the 7 techniques. You heard it right, 7, and you might be missing out on a game-changer technique that will destroy your opponent's defense. To ensure that you learn everything, I will show you all of the dribbling techniques and how you can use them to out-dribble the opponent. Our first dribbling technique is the left stick dribbling. No other buttons are pressed, but only the left analog stick. It is the most essential dribbling method and the core mechanic of all other dribbling techniques. With the left stick dribbling, your players move slowly but maintain a lot of contact with the ball. With every other contact, your player will have the opportunity to change the ball's direction, which allows you to outmaneuver the opponents in tight situations. While only using the left analog stick, you need to have a good feeling about the ball contacts, watch the opponent's defensive moves, and adjust your touches accordingly. You can easily bait the defenders in one direction while only using the left analog stick. Simply take a step towards one direction as if you were heading there and make the defender commit to that direction as well. With the next ball contact, you should be pointing out away from that direction and also away from the opponent. This will allow you to easily get past him. So let's take a look at a proper example. Here, as the opponent is chasing me, I only use the left stick dribbling to face away from him and protect the ball. I aim to watch his defensive moves and then go exactly the other way, so I dodge him. Changing the direction consistently with my left analog stick helps me bait him to a single direction and move him out of position. A single touch towards the upper side and then the next towards the lower side only with the left analog stick destroys his defensive balance. He continues to chase my diagonal move, and yet again, I turn towards the exact opposite side with only the left analog stick dribbling, and finally score the goal. Dribbling like this in your build-up is crucial, but you also have to know the other elements of attacking and how to combine them together. That is why I just wanted to give you a short reminder before getting into the sprinting section that we have released our complete attacking course on the Guide Plus, which consists of 8 video tutorials. If you want to master every single aspect and become an attacking demon, check out our attacking course and the season pass with it, which unlocks every single premium content we offer. Using the R2, RT button in open spaces and sprinting like that to cover more ground could be very useful. You will move a lot faster while sprinting compared to the left stick dribbling, but you will have fewer touches on the ball, which means less control. That will potentially limit your ability to turn, which means it is best to use when you have open space ahead of you. Sprinting could be extremely dangerous when used against unsettled defenses and exploring the space on the wing. You could also use the help of the right analog stick to increase the distance you explore when you have open space. While sprinting with the R2, RT, tapping the right analog stick towards your running direction will push the ball away for a longer distance. This knock-on could be very useful when you know you have the pace advantage over the defender in the open space. Instead of tapping the right analog stick, you could also push it in the direction that you are running to, which will even further increase the distance that the ball travels. And the last knock-on is simply executed by double tapping the sprinting button in one direction. If you are currently not sprinting but want to explode with your run in a direction, this double tap knock-on could be huge. Remember, each of these knock-ons are applied on a single touch. So for example, if you want to execute consecutive knock-ons, make sure you apply these concepts on every new touch on the ball. Upon receiving the ball and getting past the opponent, I realize I have space ahead of me. This is why I hold on to the sprinting button and point out somehow away from the opponent, not to get caught, and at the same time to get closer to the goal as fast as possible. This allows me to score the goal. Our third dribbling technique is somewhere between the left stick dribbling and sprinting. Yes, I'm talking about the controlled sprint, which could be performed by holding onto the R1, RB button, and it's incredibly powerful this season. You are much faster than the left stick dribbling, but not as fast as sprinting. But on the other hand, you will have more contact with the ball than sprinting. With those many touches on the ball, you can still dodge a defender using sharp turns without losing much speed. And this could become extremely strong if you have the playstyle. When I receive the ball just in front of the box, I instantly hold on to the R1, RB button. I see that the opponent has selected the CDM, so with the controlled sprint, I first dodge him. After that, I know he will switch to his defender to cover, so within the next step, I take the ball away from that side, and since the controlled sprint doesn't make me lose any speed, I score a very easy goal. Strafe dribbling is another special method that you can execute by holding onto the L1, LB button. In contrast to the other methods, you keep facing the opposition goal while using the strafe dribbling. That means you don't turn around with your left analog stick, but you can simply slide your players towards the back or sides while having close contact with the ball. The general usage of the strafe dribbling is to execute sudden direction changes to be able to outmaneuver your opponent. You could also create a speed boost with the strafe dribbling mechanic, which could give you a little push. The The key is to strafe in the direction you want to have the speed boost. Once you take 1 or 2 steps, let go of your L1, LB button and instantly press the sprinting button in the same direction. It is not as strong as it was in the last year, but trust me, it will still create some room for you in tight positions. Here, when the opponent decides to confront me by going towards the upper side, I need a quick direction change, and the Strafe Dribbling exactly gives me what I want. Facing the goal, sharp direction change towards the lower side, and then the opponent is gone. After that, it's all about the panic, and I score the goal. We also had a look at one of these dribbling techniques in one of our group coaching sessions in the past week. Yes, a group coaching session where driven players like you share the same passion to become their best version in FC26. And this is only one of the benefits that we offer in our program, which is called the Grinders. If you are curious about improving together, check the links in the description. Next up, we have a dribbling technique to cover the ball. The slow dribbling, which could be executed by holding on to the L2 R1 or LT RB buttons together. You have more ball contacts with tighter turns. So it's again a great tool to cover the ball away from the opponent while turning into a safe direction. But the downside is it is very slow. Once you cover the ball away from the defender and still go with a slow dribbling, then you might lose your advantage due to lack of speed. So that means it's only highly effective if you use it for a short time and then continue with another dribbling method or any kind of offensive action. The optimal usage once more, shortly using the slow dribbling to briefly cover the ball and turn and let go of it. Then again, use it once more to dodge the opponent, and right after they are completely evaded, sprint forward and enjoy the free space. When we talk about protecting the ball, we can't simply ignore the shielding, which is another technique to cover the ball that is executed by holding onto the L2 LT button. As long as you hold onto the L2 LT button, your player will attempt to put his body between the ball and the upcoming defender. I find it very useful when I try to secure the ball in a tight situation where the opponent tries to go in for a running duel. Once that happens, I use the shielding mechanic, put my body between the ball and the potential danger, and decide what I do next. When you are facing insane pressure, the shielding button can be used as a panic button in those situations where you are most likely about to lose the ball. You can still lose the ball, but the chances of losing the ball is highly reduced compared to the normal dribbling. Here, where the opponent applies pressure with a defender right on top of me, I hold on to the L2 LT button and point away from the pressure zone so that I will protect the ball and magically get out of the panic zone with the goal chance created. Last but not least, the effort dribble touch, which is the perfect dribbling tool to create an opening and surprise the opponent. Hold on to R1, RB, and flick the right analog stick in any direction. It is the fastest way to get a quick contact on the ball and to quickly change the direction when you want to dodge an opponent. You can also do this on the first touch if you execute the exact input combo before the ball arrives at your feet, which we call the controlled first touch. This will allow you to fill the gaps quickly that you can explore and hugely surprise the defenders with an unexpected move. I mainly use it with the attackers on the first touch while receiving the ball from a teammate from the back or center. If the defender is not expecting a sudden direction change, this could become an ankle breaker. Very tough to learn them all, isn't it? Well, these will help you break defenses, especially those players who defend way too back towards their own goals. Your dribbling skills might break those walls. In fact, within our latest video, we show you how to beat players that defend too deep and try to counterattack you, which you can watch by clicking the video that appears on your screen right now. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Until next time, take care and peace.